Morning, Mary. How are you?
Morning, Rachel. I'm very good. Lovely day today, thank God.
Yes, it's Friday. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. I love Fridays, I must say.
Oh, don't we all? Don't we all? Anyway, so just to recap, so for anyone that's listening, that we're doing a couple of weeks on career change.
Yes.
So if you want to just give a quick introduction on what it's going to be about and what we're covering today, that'd be great.
Okay. Okay. So last week I talked about the three different types of clients that come to me. So client A are people that actually hate their work. However, they love the physical environment, which is the people, the place and the conditions. The second type of people that come to me, client B, are people that come to me that they actually love their work, but things have changed in the place to work in the physical environment. So now the company is merging with another company, values are shifting and they're not sure if they want to stay. And then the third client that comes to me, and I would say 80% of my clients are the people that live in the comfort zone. And what I mean by that are people that actually don't love or hate their work. They go to work, they get a lot of money and are happy with what they're being paid. However, they know inside themselves there's a niggling feeling, I don't love what I'm doing, but they stay because the money they make gives them a very fulfilling life outside of work. So the pain and pleasure is equal. So they are not going to move on without the intervention, I would say, of a coach. And that would be the reason they would come to me. So they're the three types of clients. And today I'm focusing on just talking a little bit about the client A, which are people that hate to work. However, they love the physical environment that they work in.
Okay, so they hate the work and they like the environment they work in. So, how does that show up? So, what would they recognize in themselves in regards to feelings and, yeah, how would it show up for them?
Well, first of all, I would always do the process I would use. I'd always get them to do the insights disc before they come to me. I'd have looked at that, so I would have got to know their personality style, their values to an organization, all of that. So when they come, then it would be an open book on the first day. I always do a helicopter view of their whole life, and then we zone in on career. And the first thing we do then would be allowing the client talk about the career and the fact that they feel they hate the work at this stage, they don't like it, they're not fulfilled, they hate coming in on the Monday. So it's a process of questions throughout the 4 sessions. But the first session is opening up everything and going into their reality and what's happening right now, and bringing to their attention that the reason they're staying is because the pleasure element, the place, the people they really like, is keeping them there. So what's keeping them there is the level of pleasure in the fact that they like the company, they like the conditions of employment. So we need to go into their reality first. And from there, I give them a strategy of questions on the first and second session. And then on the third session is when they get clarity. And then they would move on and make the steps and plan the steps with me to moving on and looking for a career in another organization.
It must be a great support for someone, especially now, and they're struggling to make that decision whether to change or to find clarity around where they are right now. So it must be nice having a coach there for them.
Well, absolutely. I think if ever people need a coach, Rachel, it's at the moment, because they're terrified to move on. There's fear there. And still they're saying, I hate my work and I'm going to look around anyway. So if they look around anyway, but I think if they come to a coach, we will be accountable with them. We'll get them to be accountable. We'll support them. We'll challenge them. And like sometimes people don't believe in their own self-worth. So I do a lot of questions on the questions I give them. It's all about bringing up their self-worth, their achievements, looking at what they can do, look at the elements of pain and pleasure in every job they've worked in. So there's a lot of work that I would do with the clients that I couldn't go into now. But what's the most important thing is getting them to realize you get one chance in life, and I want to be working on what I love, because I know when you do the work you love, you will excel. I know that because I live it. I love what I do for 20 years, and I know the difference. I really do know the difference.
And you've been there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. On Sunday night, dreading the week ahead, like literally coming back from holidays and hating coming into work. So when people hate their work, it does affect other parts of their life, their family, their friends, and they can go home and have denial of aggression. In other words, they are so angry because they hate the work, they go home and they take it out on their loved ones. All of that happens when you don't love your work. It's a big part of your life, and you must, as far as I'm concerned, do what you love in this world. And people do. I coach thousands of people to move on and change.
And if anyone was listening today and they'd like to get in contact with you, how can they do that?
Yeah, they can contact me on www.marykern.ie, or then my email is marycurran@coachcentre.com, or then I'm on the platform of LinkedIn and also on Facebook, Centre for Professional and Personal Development.
Brilliant. And next week?
Oh yes, so next week then we're talking about people that actually love their work, however, they don't like their physical environment, and another company has merged with them, the values have shifted. So this is a different scenario where they actually love their work and they're kind of going, you know, I actually love the work, but I need to get out from my own mental state of mind. So it's a completely different situation. So that's what we'll be talking about next week.
Yeah, that will be a big one, because I'd say a lot of people are feeling that right now. So that'll be great.
Yeah, I say, yeah, all of these people are going through at the moment, all of these different scenarios at the moment.
Okay, well, look, thank you, Mary, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.